Welcome back, Syndicate members. It is I, Joshua Mammoth, still at InfinityCon with Cici Affini. And if you guys remember, we did a breakdown of MythFall, and I absolutely love this book. I love this book so much that when I read it, I had to bring Rachel in to read it because I knew she would really dig it, and she did. So what can you tell me about this book?
Sure. So MythFall is a fantasy epic in space. It is the story of an ancient king who tells a lie to save their people from the gods. And then we jump 5,000 years into the future. They're now a spacefaring society, but a terrorist group has learned the truth, and they're threatening to reveal it to destroy the society and the gods along with it.
Yeah, and you know, what I found really fascinating about this book is, well, first and foremost, the artist was able to really depict different time periods very, very well in the clothing, and even with your writing, you know, like the way that they spoke is different. The fonts are different. So was that all like on purpose, like kind of give it a very different feel?
Yeah, it was very intentional. The interior illustrator on this book is Ali Preslick, and one of the things that I was drawn to in her art was both the expressiveness of her characters and also her range. I really felt that she could do sci-fi and fantasy really well. It's a lot of different styles, a lot of different planets and genres, and that's one of, I think, her strengths that she brought to this. And she worked hard on creating an aesthetic for each culture. She thought about what it would be like in the past, and then she tried to evolve that into the future for the Zimerian culture, and then she had a different aesthetic around the Tyranian culture, which is the other planet, and she had a lot of thoughts for textiles and colors and patterns on the clothes, and it was very intentional on her part.
Yeah, because that last planet in there's one where you see a lot of futuristic stuff, but then there's like castles and like old style buildings behind them. And then the clothing is like, you know, kind of a blend. You know, it looks like, okay, this is probably this culture's clothing, but like upgraded to like a futuristic style.
Yeah.
And I love that. I thought this was great. How did you come up with the space travel aspect of it?
So there was a podcast that I listened to a lot called Astronomy Cast. And the host is Fraser Cain and Dr. Pamela Gay. Fraser Cain is a science journalist, and Dr. Pamela Gay is an astronomer, and they discuss all different concepts in astronomy, and they're also very friendly to science fiction. So one of the series they would do is they would take a concept from science fiction and they would discuss, is it plausible? How could it be plausible? Is it something that we could come up with in the future? Is there any science behind it and around it? And that was a really helpful series to listen to, just to come up with some of the world building elements.
Yeah, because I did like that. And okay, I do have a question here since I have you. Now, the shuttle that the guy gets into when he's talking to his secretary, right?
Yeah.
How does that shuttle fly? Because I see him get into it sideways and then it closes. Does it fly sideways or does it still go straight and he's in it sideways?
It flies forward. He's in it sideways like a limo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, we had an argument about how that would actually fly. I'm glad I'm right about that.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. When should we expect some more from MythFall?
So I actually just finished the script for something we're calling MythFall Interludes, which takes place between issue 1 and issue 2. Issue 2 is with Ali right now, and she's inking it. She's about halfway through that. And that follows along from where issue 1 ends, which is in the future. MythFall Interludes picks up from before, right after the time skip. And it fills in some of the information that happens between, in the time that's skipped. And it follows the goddess Naeva as she works to try to subvert the other gods and protect mortals.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And I will have to say, too, that there's a lot of jokes in here. This book's really funny.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I thought it was really, really good. And, you know, it's jokes that you don't really expect. And, yeah, it really hit. Where can the Syndicate members pick your books up if they're not here today?
We have a website called Attic Door Media. That's our publishing name, and that is where you can find our books. And we also have an email list on Substack called Letters from the Attic, and you can get a sample of both books by signing up for the email list,
nice.
And you'll get photos of my dogs too.
Cool, awesome. What kind of dog do you have?
They are rescue mutts, and they are yellow and fluffy, and sometimes they wear clothes.
Well, thank you so much, Cici. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the book.
Oh, I did. I loved it. Absolutely.
Sir, I just gotta say, you kind of look like you both came from the future and the past all at the same time.
Oh.
That's sort of ironic.
Right, right?
Like you look.
Thank you.
Fabulous, sir. Fabulous.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it. I will definitely be sending the syndicate members to check out MythFall and also Incident Report because I'm going to pick up this Florida man issue right here.
Oh yeah.
That's great. All right. Well, thanks a lot, syndicate members. We'll see you next time.